Yeah, I think it looks good.
Good evening, ladies.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jake DeLuca with High Top Sports Network. We're about ready to get this one tipped off here. It's the West Shamokin Wolves and the Homer Center Wildcats, the two top teams in the Heritage Conference, duel tonight. First, we will get the national anthem out of the way here. And now we'll throw it to the floor for the starting lineups brought to you by Deer Trek Golf Course and Event Center.
For tonight's contest. First for the visiting Wildcats. Senior number 11, Beta Walbeck. Senior number 22, Ayana Elliott. Senior number 24, Marley Coachman. Sophomore number 25, Mason Sardone. And sophomore number 33, Molly Cosmax. Homer Center head coach is Tom Lasher. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your hometown Lady Wolves. Freshman number 10, Lily Jordan. Sophomore number 40, Melissa Spong. Senior number 25, Lydia McElwain. Senior number 34, Sophie Pissarro. And senior number 12, Abby Osterling. West Shamokin head coach is Frank Nagy, assistant coach Phil Parks.
And those are your starters for these two teams heading into this matchup here tonight. Spawn and Lily Jordan will be down low for the Wolves, and on the wings, you'll have Abby Osterling, Lydia McElwain, and Sophie Fusaro. As for the visitors, their starting lineup is Ayana Elliott, Molly Kosmak, Marley Kochman, Veda Walbeck and Macy Sardone. These two teams met earlier in the season, and it resulted in a 4-point overtime win for the Lady Wolves, and that is the Wildcats' lone loss on the season. So definitely a matchup between two top-tier teams here today. Tip-off won there by Cosmac, and now the Wildcats will have the first possession here. Inside now, Cosmac takes it up and gets the first bucket of the night. Osterling running the point here for the Wolves. She spins, gets a screen from Jordan. Little bounce pass over to Fusaro, who penetrates, puts it up, and banks it in. So an inside shot by Cosmac answered by the bucket from Fusaro inside. Ball bounces out of bounds, last touched by Wes Shamokin. Of course, I want to take this time to thank our game sponsor and our scoreboard sponsor here tonight, Schulteis Roofing Incorporated. For all your commercial roofing needs, give the folks at Schulteis Roofing Incorporated a buzz. Pass swung over to the corner, and now a cross-court pass over to Veda Walbeck. Driving in and getting the foul and the bucket there was Marley Kochman. So a chance to make it a 3-point play from the line. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Spawn can't come up with it, and it'll go back to the Wildcats. Shot up there, no good. Rebounded by the Wolves, but a whistle blown there, and that'll stop play here. McElwain inbounds it here to Osterling. Defending on the play, Sardone bounced into Lily Jordan. Jordan hands it off to Osterling, then back outside to McElwain. On the wing, Fusaro with the ball fake. Dishes it back to Osterling. Then over to McElwain. McElwain hands it off. Fusaro for three. Can't get that one to go. Rebounded there by Jordan. Good job on the offensive glass. Lydia McElwain, another chance. Can't get it to go. Rebounded that time by the Wildcats and Molly Cosmac. So another foul in the act of shooting. The first foul of the night for one Sophie Fusaro. Shot on the way. First shot up and good there by Macy Sardone. And Sardone goes 2 for 2. Now opening up a 4-point lead here on these Wolves with 2 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. Osterling bounces it over to Fusaro. Gets a screen from Jordan. Then bounces it over to McElwain. McElwain gets a screen from Spawn, and she has to fall on it. A battle for the ball, jump ball, and the possession arrow whistling in favor of the Wolves, so they'll keep the ball here. It'll be Fusaro inbounding the ball here from the baseline for the Wolves. Lost that up to Osterling. And now the Wolves can reset their offense here. Passed over to Fusaro. Gets a screen from Spawn, spins off the screen, and dishes it in the corner. Osterling, mid-range jumper, rebounded there by Spawn, and then passed over to Lily Jordan for the bucket. Swung over to the corner. Driving with it now is Sardone. She bounces it out. Open three there for Walbeck. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Tied up is Lily Jordan and Molly Cosmac, I believe. It'll be Veda Walbeck inbounding it here for the Wildcats. She gets it in there to Sardone, and Sardone makes the defense pay with a layup. Osterling calls out the play, swings it to McElwain, then over to Spawn. Bounced in to Osterling. She puts it up, can't get it though, and that's rebounded by Marley Kochman. Kosmak with it. Inside now. It goes to Kochman. She puts it up and gets it to go. They extend the lead to 6 now in the early goings. 4:37 left in the first. Osterling over to Fusaro. Gets the screen there from Jordan. Pass back to McElwain. She drives. Little Euro step, and she gets the finish there. My partner here with me tonight, Colton Henderson, a big fan of the Euro step. A la Manu Ginobili. Spawn defending, bounced over to Kosmak. Jordan comes up on the defense. Mid-range jumper, good there by Macy Sardone, and the Wildcats can do no wrong here to start this one. They've got revenge on the mind after losing in overtime about a month ago to these Wolves. It was really a fourth quarter push that brought them to extra time, a fourth quarter charge by the Wildcats in their last time out. This time they're looking to get it done in the first quarter. Rebounded by Lily Jordan. She puts it back up and she gets it to go. Cutting that lead down to 4. Elliott passes inside to Kochman. She can't get it to go, and now it's going to be McElwain taking it down the other side. Shot up from Fusaro, long on the 3. Lily Jordan able to save it, but it goes right to Molly Kosmak. Marley Kochman setting up the offense here for the Wildcats. Defended tightly by McElwain. She swings that one over to Ayanna Elliott and then back over to Veda Wallback. Pass in the corner goes to Kochman, then over back to Elliott. She drives, puts up the runner, can't get it to go. Kosmak gets the rebound, and that one spins all the way around and out. And now West Shamokin on the break. Osterling driving, tries to finish with the right hand, but I believe Kosmak got a hand on that. They will whistle a foul on the Wolves here. We'll see who that's on. Or actually, yes, it is a. So it is a foul. That one goes on Lily Jordan, but that will bring us here to our first timeout. While we have a second here, I want to take some time and thank some of our wonderful sponsors for whom without we wouldn't be able to provide this service to you all. I want to start out by thanking our friends at AE Rican Welding. AE Rican Welding Company would like to wish the Wolves all the best on the hardwood this season and send their steadfast support to all West Shamokin winter sports teams and athletes. For all your commercial welding and fabricating needs, contact Jeff or Drew Rican at 724-783-7878. Also want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, Schulteis Roofing Incorporated. They've been installing commercial low-sloped and sloped roofing systems for over 23 years and have evolved to become one of the most experienced roofing contractors in the state of Pennsylvania. Your number one choice in commercial roofing services. Contact Schulteis Roofing Inc. today at 412-828-7192. Schulteis Roofing Incorporated, here for all your commercial roofing needs. So heading out of the timeout now, West Shamokin down 4. Was a media timeout there. And now back to action. The Wildcats will have the ball here, inbounded by Kochman to Anna Cutshaw, stolen away by Fusaro, and now McElwain with the midi. Can't get it to go. Put back up by Osterling, and she'll head to the line for 2. Osterling has been aggressive so far in the early goings, attacking the basket. She's repaid there with a trip to the foul line. A chance to bring it back to within 1 basket. Osterling's first shot from the line is in, That cuts us to a 3-point lead. Osterling's second shot on the way, and so she goes 2 for 2 from the line. 10-12 is your score now. It will be inbounded here by Ayanna Elliott. West Shamokin bringing the press defense here with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Osterling matched up with Kochman. McElwain matched up with Elliott. She swings it over to Justly Sharp and then back to Elliott. She pulls up the jumper. Can't get it to fall. Lily Jordan with the rebound passes it out to Abby Osterling. Osterling swings that one over to Fusaro. High pass, but she corrals it back out now to Osterling on the wing and then over to McElwain. Passed on back to Osterling. Pass over to Coleman. Coleman bounces it to Osterling and then swung on over to McElwain. Fusaro in the corner for 3. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Elliott. Marley Kochman drives in. Stolen away by Osterling and then poked out of her hands, but she will keep, her and the Wolves will keep the ball rather. Lydia McElwain to inbound it here for the Wolves. Down 2 with 1:19 left to play in the first. Coleman in the corner, passes it to Osterling. Swung on to Lydia McElwain. She can't get it to go. And that one rebounded by Kosmak. Passed ahead to Elliott. Elliott goes up and fights through the defense to get the bucket there. Under a minute to play here, 50 seconds left in the first. It'll be Osterling running the offense here for the Wolves. 3-pointer. Call it. Fusaro nails it from downtown. Elliott takes the ball down the court for the Wildcats. That pass a little out in front of Justly Sharp, and some good defense played there by the Wolves to get the last second of the quarter, one would imagine. Colton Henderson holding up the one finger, one shot, he says. I believe that will be the case here as West Shamokin has 15 seconds to orchestrate something to close out this quarter and end it with the lead after trailing throughout most of it. Kicked over to Coleman. Long pass over to Fusaro. Swung over to McElwain. She has to pull it for 3. That one off the side of the rim and out. So that will do it for the first quarter of play. West Shamokin did a good job of battling back. They were down by as much as 6 there in the first quarter. Not a giant lead, but one that can certainly become a slippery slope if left unchecked. West Shamokin doing a good job bringing it back to just a 1-point lead. The defense came alive. I think a big part of that was West Shamokin switching to that full court press there about halfway through the first quarter. Some teams just have a little bit of a tough time breaking that press. It can be annoying for teams to deal with, especially when inbounding the ball. And then, of course, you have to get over half court in time. So West Shamokin forced a couple of turnovers with that press. If it wasn't in the backcourt, it was up ahead. But definitely the full court press giving the Wildcats a little bit of trouble here. While we have a second, want to thank Deer Trek Golf Club and Event Center. Nestled amongst the pristine farmland and rolling hills between Katanning and Roll Valley, Deer Trek Golf Club offers a 9-hole course, driving range, and 2-story event barn. Check out their daily dinner specials and catch the game on the big screen. It'll be McElwain to inbound the ball as West Shamokin starts with possession here in the second quarter. Zipped over to McElwain. Now in the corner, Fusaro has some space, and she makes the defense pay. That's her second triple now in short order. It'll be Elena Fabian with it. Wildcats using a bunch of subs so far in this one. Just goes to show their depth. Definitely not surprising by one of the best teams in the Heritage, second only to the Wolves. McElwain gets the rebound, and now she'll take it down the court, swings it over to Osterling. Back to McElwain. She has space, sets her shot, a little short, rebounded, though, by Spawn. She misses the putback, and that will be a travel call on Molly Kosmak, and that's a big turnover there for the Wildcats. Let's see if this West Shamokin team can be opportunistic and create points off of that turnover. Into Spawn. Can't get it to go. Lily Jordan with the rebound, tries to put it back up and gets the foul called. So she will head to the line now. Oh, no, it was on the floor. So no foul shot. That one going on Ayana Elliott, her first foul of the contest. Fusaro to inbound. Bounced into Jordan. She puts it up with the right hand and just so good in the post there. Elena Fabian. Swung over to Elliott. She gets the screen and then hands it off to Kosmak. Now swinging it over to Fabian. Fabian's pass picked off there by Osterling. Just left that one precariously hanging. Osterling can't get the rebound or can't get the bucket in transition. That one going out of bounds off the fingertips of Fabian. And she will head to the bench as coming on will be Marley Kochman. Inbounded to McElwain. She sets and shoots. A little short. Rebounded by Spawn. Tied up. And it will be a jump ball here. Possession arrow favoring the Wildcats this time. Kochman passes it to Elliott. Elliott looking for somebody. West Shamokin's defense shutting down a lot of options here for the Wildcats. Kochman passes it to Sardone. Sardone swings it over to Kochman. Now Elliott has it on the wing. High pass, dangerous one as it's picked off there by Lily Jordan. And Abby Osterling will run the point. Swung over to Fusaro. She drives baseline, kicks it back out to Osterling, who nearly loses it, but gets it off to McElwain, then receives it right back. Pass in the corner. Swung over to Fusaro. Osterling drives, kicks it. That shot well long there. And now the Wildcats take over. It's been a little while between baskets here. The defense stepping up here. Another timeout called. So West Shamokin 11-0 heading into this matchup. The Wildcats come into this one 10-1, 9-1 in league play. While we have a second, I'll thank another one of our sponsors here. I want to thank TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network and the home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, the Brad Johnson Agency, the Vody Agency, and McMahon Brothers Insurance. They can assist you and your loved ones with any insurance need, big or small. TGIF Solutions specializes in all types of insurance: auto, home, family, business, farm, and commercial. Visit tgif.solutions. TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future. Kochman looking for somebody. Gets it down to Walbeck. Now corner three for Elliott. Can't get it. Fusaro with the rebound, and now she takes it one-on-one down the lane, lays it up and in after it spins around the rim. So now a 6-point lead for the Wolves, tying the largest lead of this contest held by the Wildcats in the first quarter. Theta Walbeck with it. Defended by Jordan. Kicks it out to Kochman. Now over to Elliott. Back to Kochman. Patient offense here for the Wildcats. Swung onto the corner to Hayana Elliott. Then a long pass high, but received there by Sardone. Sardone lobs it back to Walbeck. And then she loses the ball there. But Lily Jordan looks to be like she will get whistled here for the block. Something to watch out for. Her second foul of the first half here with 4:18 left in the second quarter. Definitely something to watch out for as she heads to the bench. And Coleman and Spohn will be the bigs down low for West Shamokin now. Bounced over to Justly Sharp, then back over to Fabian. Kochman with it. She passes it to Fabian. Fabian swings it over to Sharp. Sharp defended by Coleman. She hands it off there to Sardone. Sardone with the shot. That one long off the glass. Rebounded there by Spawn, and now passed up to Osterling. Osterling passes it back to Fusaro, who drives, puts it up high off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebounded that time by Justly Sharp. Whistle blows, and another foul here on the Wolves. So that is Melissa Spawn picking up her first foul of the contest here, and a timeout called down on the sidelines. .340 left here in the first half. West Shamokin's 6-point lead, the largest they've held all game here, but I'm sure they're not satisfied with just 6. They're going to look to put up a couple more buckets here before the half. Want to thank Vicelli Pizza. They deliver classic Italian quality, and their menu gives you and your family plenty of delectable dining options. For a limited time, try their Meatapalooza pizza for just $12.99, or grab another one of their artisan pies. Use the online code 60 for a special 30% discount on all menu-priced pizzas. With locations in Katanning, Sarver, Vandergrift, Vicelli Pizza is quick, convenient, and delicious. Hope you all are having a safe and enjoyable evening. The snow's starting to come down out there, getting a little bit, little slick out there. So if you got to make a trip home, just make sure you be careful and take your time. But if you're home watching us from wherever you might be watching us from, your living room, your bedroom, wherever, just maybe not, maybe stay hunkered down here for tonight, as it's going to get some snow overnight. Bounced over to Coleman. Back to Osterling. McElwain dishes it to Fusaro. Pump fake, and then she gets it back to McElwain, trying to save it, but that one goes out of bounds. Fusaro patting herself on the chest, saying, "My bad. That one's on me there." Pass a little off the mark there, intended for McElwain. Kochman will inbound it here to Elena Fabian. Fabian, the freshman, has been getting a lot of run here tonight. Kochman picks up her dribble, dishes it back to Sardone, and then she dishes it to Kosmak. Kosmak in the post, tries to put it up, but falls to the ground, and they will whistle a foul here on West Shamokin. We'll see what the official ruling is. So a push by Fusaro will send Kosmak to the line for 2 shots. Fusaro has a game-high 10 points here. in the first half. So she gets them to go there. Now just a 3-point West Shamokin lead here. Osterling swings it over. Now in the corner, Fusaro can't get the 3 to go there. Now it will be Sardone with the layup attempt. Can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Fusaro. She kicks it up to Osterling. Osterling drives, dishes it back to Fusaro. She takes a 3 and she gets it to go. Sophie Fusaro heating up a little bit here in the second quarter. Now with 13 points. Fabian takes it to the wing. She's guarded there by Schulteis. Intercepted there, just picking the pockets is Abby Osterling. She puts it up with finesse and gets it to go. Now an 8-point lead here for the Wolves. Pass inside and then losing control of it as it goes out of bounds is Sardone. It will stay with the Wildcats with 1:37 left in the first half. It will be inbounded by the senior captain, Veda Wallback. Wallback looking for her options, but West Shamokin's defense not giving her many. Elliott inside, pass to Kosmak. She puts it up with the right hand in the post, gets it to go. Silky smooth down low is Molly Kosmak. Osterling swings it over to Schulteis. Now in the corner, McElwain pulls it. That one behind the rim there, just a little off. So far on her deep attempts is McElwain. Elliott with the shot from the wing. She gets it to go on the other end, and that deficit quickly being erased by these Wildcats. Once an 8-point lead just moments ago, cut down to a 3-point advantage for the Wolves. Bounced over to Fusaro in the corner. She drives baseline, drops it off to Spawn, and she can't control it. Dangerous pass there. Sardone comes away with it. Sardone driving, lays it up, gets the foul, and we'll head to the line here for 2. 47 seconds left. Wildcats cutting into the lead the West Shamokin Wolves once held. Now entering the bonus, the fouls are looking 7 fouls on West Shamokin, 3 for the Wildcats in this first half. Fusaro has 2 fouls. Lily Jordan also has 2 fouls, so a little bit of foul trouble here for the Wolves. Just a 1-point lead now for the Wolves. Wolves possibly holding here for the last shot as time continues to wind down here, under 30 seconds left in this first half. Left hand, right hand, right hand, left hand. Just chilling here. 15 seconds. Now we'll start the play here. Schulteis gets the pass back now to Osterling. Bounce into the corner to McElwain. She drives baseline, puts it up with the right hand, and gets the foul on the way up with 4.2 seconds left to go here in the first half. She'll have a chance to extend the Wolves' lead to 3 points here before the half. And, of course, everybody, I would urge you to stick around here for halftime. I'm going to take a little break myself, rest the old voice box here for a couple minutes, but not too long. And congratulations to the Armstrong Lady Riverhawks, winners over Fox Chapel here. And that'll do it for the first half of action. So after 2 quarters, West Shamokin holds a narrow 3-point lead. Leading all scorers in that first half, Sophie Fusaro has 13 points. Osterling with 4, McElwain with 4. That's the top scorers there for the Wolves. On the other side, the Wildcats are led by Macy Sardone, who has 7 points, followed by Molly Kosmak with 5. Also with 5 is Ayana Elliott. And with 4, it will be Marley Kochman. So those are your first half stats. I've got to mute myself before we get kicked off of this thing for copyright issues. So we'll be right back after halftime. All right, no more copyrighted music. We're back at it here. 40 seconds to go until we start the second half of action. West Shamokin up 27-24 behind a strong first half by Sophie Fusaro. Game high, 13 points for her. The Wolves did have a 8-point lead at one point towards the second half of the second quarter, but that lead evaporated quickly as the Wildcats began making shots and making some defensive stops as well. The Wolves will start with the ball here in the third quarter. Swung over to the corner to Fusaro, bounced over to Osterling. Quick passes here for the Wolves. Spawn, now Osterling. Just around the perimeter they go. Osterling dishes it. Fusaro puts it up, and she gets it to go. Just unconscious from behind the arc. It's Sophie Fusaro in this one. 16 now for her. Osterling with the steal. Fusaro now running on the break. Slows up. Open for three. That's one person you don't want to sag off of. A little short there on the three-point attempt. Rebounded that time by the Wildcats and Kochman. Ball knocked out of bounds. Wildcats will inbound it here from the sideline. Passed into Kochman. Now to Kosmak. She's in the high post. Swings it over to Elliott. And then over onto the wing to Kochman. She drives, puts it up. That one bounces around, doesn't go in. Rebounded there by Lily Jordan. I mentioned earlier, Lily Jordan with 2 fouls in that first half. Didn't play for about half the second quarter after picking up that second foul, but she's ready to go here in the third quarter. Shot long by Fusaro, rebounded by Osterling, and then Spohn grabs the board. Fusaro now drives in. Little short pass to Lily Jordan. That one all the way around and out. Kochman up to Elliott. Fusaro gets some defense there and affects the shot. And she will now take it down the court here for the Wolves. Osterling swung over to McElwain now, and Spawn has it. Corner three for Fusaro, and you can't leave her open from there. She's just been making the defense pay from that corner from distance. Now a 9-point lead. This now the largest lead of the game here for either team. While we got a second here, time to do some spring cleaning, do some talking about some of our fantastic sponsors, like Ryan Bowser State Farm. Buckle up with State Farm to find auto insurance that fits you and your family's needs. Agent Ryan Bowser can assist you with all of your auto insurance needs, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the United States, and Ryan Bowser can help you find the plan that's right for you and your family. Contact Ryan today at 724-763-9331. Like a good neighbor, Ryan Bowser State Farm is there. Out of the timeout, the Wildcats will have possession. Kochman matched up with McElwain. She gets it back to Elliott. Quick trigger to pull that three. Rebounded there by Spawn and now taken down by McElwain. McElwain stops, passes it to Spawn, now over to Osterling. Osterling with the elbow jumper, can't get it to go. Spawn with the rebound. She gets it though. And now a double-digit lead here for the Wolves. 5:35 left here in the third quarter. Passed over to Walbeck. Now on to Elliott. She dishes it to Kochman. Passing the ball around the perimeter is Homer Center. That ball goes out of bounds. And I believe they're going to whistle Kosmak on a foul there on the rebound. They do indeed, and that is her second foul of the contest. Fusaro will inbound it here for the home Wolves. Ayana Elliott checking out of the game here for the Wildcats, and in is Anna Cutshaw. Osterling. Whistle blows. Timeout taken by West Shamokin. And time to thank some more of our sponsors, like Sprinkles Neighborhood Market, located at 151 North McKean Street in downtown Katanning. They feature an unrivaled meat selection and deliver quality ingredients at the most competitive prices around. Be sure to sample some of the chef-made sushi, always prepared fresh and daily. And be sure to stop by in on Wednesdays for Sushi Madness, where you can get some sushi for just $5. Pick up a homemade grab-and-go meal, take home delicious custom hoagie, and remember to check out Sprinkle's Facebook page to hashtag #SaveOnMeat. Osterling gets the ball out of the timeout here. 5 to go in the third. Fusaro spins off the screen, dishes it to the corner to Osterling. She feeds that one into Lily Jordan, unable to get it. Spawn gets the rebound, though, puts it back up and in. Little post hook there for Spawn, and this lead up to 13 now here for the Wolves. Homer found themselves down by a pretty decent margin in their first game versus the Wolves here, but made a big-time fourth-quarter comeback to force overtime before falling by 4 points in overtime, 54-50. Wildcats trying not to repeat that history here as Kosmak goes up in the post, and another smooth post move there from the sophomore big Molly Kosmak for the Wildcats. Handed off to Fusaro. She spins, gets it back to Osterling, who drives, puts up the runner, and gets it to go. They get that bucket right back. And the lead right back to 13. Cutshaw. High pass, nearly stolen away by Osterling, but Kochman taking it in. Now it'll be Kosmak back to Walbeck, and then swung on to Cutshaw. Back to Walbeck. The senior captain drives, puts it up with the right hand, can't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Spawn. Spawn having a big rebounding game here tonight. That pass off the mark, stolen away by Anna Cutshaw, and the Wildcats get a point in transition here. Six points now for Marley Kochman. Driving in and dishing it. Nice feed there to Spawn. She can't get it, but gets her own rebound. Then rustled away there by Walbeck. They're going to say she was out of bounds, though. A good hustle play by Veda Walbeck, but the Wolves will keep the ball with 3:07 left to go in the third quarter. Another timeout taken, so another chance to thank our sponsors. Like AE Rican Welding Company, they would like to wish the Wolves all the best on the hardwood this season and send their steadfast support to all West Shamokin winter sports teams and athletes. For all your commercial welding and fabricating needs, contact Jeff or Drew Rican at 724-783-7878. Also want to thank our scoreboard sponsor tonight, Schulteis Roofing Incorporated. They've been installing commercial low-sloped and sloped roofing systems for over 23 years and have evolved to become one of the most experienced roofing contractors in the state of Pennsylvania. Your number one choice in commercial roofing services. Contact Schulteis Roofing Incorporated today at 412-828-7192. Schulteis Roofing Incorporated, here for all your commercial roofing needs. So, with 3:07 left to go here in the third quarter, Fusaro leads all scorers with 19, and on top of that, she is the only player to register double-digit points through three. So the Wolves will start with the ball out of the timeout here. Fusaro will inbound it here. Passes it to McElwain, then back inside. Fusaro puts it up and gets it to go. 21 points now for the senior. B. Kochman taking it baseline. She puts up the layup and gets it to roll in. The Wildcats answer a bucket with a bucket. Osterling has it. Swings it over to the corner to Fusaro. She pulls up from mid-range and gets it to go. Fusaro scoring from anywhere on the court out here. Passed over to Megan Williams. Williams gets the screen from Cosmac, circles back around and gets it to Elliott. Ayana Elliott passes it over to Sardone, who drives and gets the foul. She'll head to the line for 2 shots here. Osterling picking up her first foul of the contest. She's played a clean game to this point. Sardone's first shot up and in. One more upcoming. Coleman coming in for Spawn. Second shot on the way here by Macy Sardone. And she gets it to go. 2 for 2 from the line there for Sardone. Osterling running the point, gets the screen from Jordan, drives in, and with the finger roll, lays it in. Back and forth, these teams go, trading buckets. Will this 13-point lead be enough for the Wolves to hold on here with another quarter and 2 minutes to go? McElwain gets the lay-in. Good defense turning into quick offense as the Wolves get the steal and the bucket on the other end. Sharp passes it over to Kochman. Now inside, Cosmac gets fouled, but not in the act of shooting, so it will be a inbound pass from the baseline here as Lily Jordan picks up her third foul with 1:36 left in the quarter. Marley Kochman observing her options, passes it in, but that one batted out of bounds by Osterling. Osterling plays with so much tenacity on the defensive end. Passed in there to Sharp. She kicks it back to Elliott, who drives, puts it up. That one off the front of the rim, grabs her own rebound. Now passed into the post to Cosmac. Back out to Sharp. She drives, kicks it to Cosmac. Ball fake. And she puts it up with the right hand. And Coleman picks up the charge. Get her a pair of socks after that one. 79 seconds left to go here in the third. And picking up her third foul now is Molly Cosmac. So both West Shamokin and Homer Center dealing with some foul trouble from their bigs here. Osterling running the point, gives it off to McElwain. Over to Fusaro, and then back to Osterling. Osterling bounces it to McElwain, who passes it to Fusaro, and then handing it off over to McElwain. Bounced on to Fusaro, and a foul called away from the play there. Not sure what the call will be here. Player control foul there, Colt, on Osterling. So after going the first, not set on the screen, my partner in crime here, Colton Henderson, tells me. Walbeck over to Elliott. Fabian back to Elliott. Now driving is Walbeck. She can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Fusaro, spinning away from defenders and passing it over to Osterling. Nearly stolen, but now that sets up a three for McElwain, and she can't get that one to go as her struggles from deep continue here in the third. Nice passing there and a nice layup by Macy Sardone. Look for West Shamokin to hold here for the last shot with 15 seconds left in the quarter. Sardone playing tight defense on Osterling. Getting the screen there from Coleman, and then that pass swatted away and stolen. Elliott taking it up, and she'll get the go-ahead last-second bucket And that will cut the lead down to 11 heading into the fourth quarter. Something we haven't seen very much during this time. Cheerleaders in attendance. Definitely good to see them. Makes it feel a little more normal around here. And, a few more parents in the stands, it looks like. Yeah, I can't remember, Colt, the last time that I've seen, sometimes you'll see 2 or 3 at a game, but it looks like they got the whole squad here. I'm sure they're all excited about it. Haven't gotten much cheerleading in since football season, I'd reckon. So, getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. Sophie Fusaro leads all scorers with 23 points. Abby Osterling has 8 for the Wolves. McElwain with 6. And Spawn with 4 on the other side. We've got Macy Sardone with a team-high 11 points, followed by Marley Kochman with 8 points. Ayana Elliott has 7, and also with 7, Molly Kosmak. That's your scoring summary through 3 quarters, brought to you by Deer Trek Golf Course and Event Center. Deep shot by Elliott, pulled up, no good. Rebounded there by Osterling. And I would imagine we're going to see a pretty patient offense here for the Wolves as they try to ride this 11-point lead into the sunset. Or in this case, into the snowstorm. Good job keeping with the play by Coleman to get that bucket. Shot up, just short. McElwain can't corral it, and it'll be a jump ball going to the Wolves. You may lose out on the clean rebound, but never give up on the play there. Good job by Lydia McElwain. Fusaro pulls up from mid-range. That shot long. Rebounded, maybe. No, unable to get there in time as Osterling tried to track the ball and keep it in, but it will be the Wildcats who take over now, down 13. And a foul called as Kochman drove into the lane. She'll head to the line for 2 shots here. First shot up and good there by Kochman. So 2 for 2 goes Kochman from the line. This cuts this lead to 11. Spawn leaves it there for Osterling, and another 3. That corner has been her bread and butter tonight. And Fusaro gets another one from distance, now up to 26 on the game. Walbeck inside to Kosmak. She puts it up, gets the foul, and the hoop there. Chance for a 3-point play from the line. And she does get the 3-point play, cutting that lead back down to a 11. Fusaro trap, bounces it over to Osterling, but West Shamokin head coach Frank Nagy calling a timeout, getting out in front of that. With 6:26 left to play, still tons of time for this Wildcat team to come back here. Don't want to give away any easy possessions or any steals that would lead to an easy possession on the other end for the Wildcats. Good timeout taken there by Nagy. Fusaro inbounds it to Osterling. Spawn sets the screen. Osterling with the screen, and another corner three there by Fusaro. Can't get it to go that time. Walbeck nearly loses her dribble, but gets it out to Elliott. Now back to Elliott. Walbeck. Elliott driving, puts it up, can't get it to go. Fusaro with the rebound, and now Elliott and Fusaro tie up for the jump ball. It will stay with the Wildcats. Inbounded there to Kosmak, return pass to Walbeck, and she gets it to go. Now just a 9-point lead as these Wildcats have clawed their way back into this one once again. Clawed their way back to a single-digit deficit. Handed off to McElwain. Then to Fusaro, shot fake, and now she'll drive. Looking to pass that one inside to Spawn, but that one batted out of bounds by Veda Walbeck, and so an inbound pass upcoming here for the Wolves. Inbound pass to Osterling. She swings it to McElwain. Ball fake. She drives, puts it up, and gets the whistle there. And she'll head to the line for 2 shots. 5:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. So the first shot off the mark. Second shot for McElwain, though, is good. And now that lead extended back to 10. Elliott with it. Drives, kicks it over to Walbeck. Then back to Elliott. Swinging the ball around the perimeter. Now with it is Marley Kochman. Back to Elliott. Pass inside there to Kosmak. She tries to put it up. Foul called on the floor, and an inbound pass upcoming. See who that foul is on. It's going to be on Lily Jordan, her 4th foul. So, and Kosmak gets the bucket, and we'll head to the line now for a shot to make this one a 3-point play. Kosmak kind of coming alive here in the fourth quarter for these Wildcats. Walbeck checks out. Elena Faden checks in. And Coleman coming in now for Spawn. She has 2 fouls. Shot up and in there for Kosmak. And it wasn't a long trip to the bench there for Spawn as she heads back into the game. For Coleman there. So now just a 7-point lead. McElwain gets whistled for the travel, and uh-oh. Wildcats with a real opportunity here. Kochman swings it over to Fabian. Fabian driving, leaves it there for Sardone. And that ball ricochets off a Wildcat out of bounds, and it will be West Shamokin ball. So that travel not turning into points, luckily there for the Wolves. Full court press on here for the Wildcats. Bounced up to McElwain. Pass to Fusaro for three, and it doesn't matter which corner she's at. Sophie Fusaro just consistently knocking down those shots from range in the corners. Kochman out to Elliott now, and Elliott gets the mid-range bunny. Four minutes and 9 seconds left. Fusaro gets the receipt of the pass, and now the ball works its way back to Osterling. Defended by Fabian. Osterling passing it to Fusaro. She gets a screen from Jordan and drives. Fusaro strong to the rack. She's got 31 points now. And a timeout taken by the visiting Homer Center Wildcats. While they take a timeout, I'm going to thank some of our sponsors here. I want to thank our Scoreboard sponsor once again here tonight, Schulteis Roofing Incorporated. They've been installing commercial low-sloped and sloped roofing systems for over 23 years and have evolved to become one of the most experienced roofing contractors in the state of Pennsylvania. Your number one choice in commercial roofing services. Contact Schulteis Roofing Incorporated today at 412-828-7192. Schulteis Roofing Incorporated, here for all your commercial roofing needs. Want to thank AE Rican Welding Company. They'd like to wish the Wolves all the best on the hardwood this season, and they send their steadfast support to all West Shamokin winter sports teams and athletes. For all your commercial welding and fabricating needs, contact Jeff or Drew Rican at 724-783-7878. Lastly, Deer Track Golf Club and Event Center, nestled amongst the pristine farmlands and rolling hills between Katanning and Roll Valley. Deer Track Golf Club offers a 9-hole golf course, driving range, and 2-story event barn. Check out their daily dinner specials and catch the game on the big screen. So out of the timeout, it will be the Wildcats inbounding from the sideline. That one passed into Kochman. Elliott matched up with Fusaro. She swings it out to Sardone. Sardone looking for Kosmak. She finds her, and she will get fouled once again underneath. So not sure why they haven't gone to this earlier, but Kosmak just causing tons of troubles inside, both foul troubles and she's doing a good job scoring the ball down low, too, as there's another media timeout here. So I will give a shout out to another one of our fantastic sponsors, TGIF Solutions, the official social media sponsor of High Top Sports Network and the home of the Shellhammer Atwood Agency, the Brad Johnson Agency, the Bodie Agency, and McMahon Brothers Insurance. They can assist you and your loved ones with any insurance need, big or small. TGIF Solutions specializes in all types of insurance: auto, home, family, business, farm, and commercial. Visit tgif.solutions. TGIF Solutions, insurance that's right for you now and in the future. Sprinkles Neighborhood Market, located at 151 North McKean Street in downtown Katanning, features an unrivaled meat selection and delivers quality ingredients at the most competitive prices around. Be sure to sample the chef-made sushi, always prepared fresh daily. And be sure to stop in for Sushi Madness every Wednesday for just $5. Pick up a homemade grab-and-go meal, take home a delicious custom hoagie, and remember to check out Sprinkle's Facebook page too, #SaveOnMeat. Fourth quarter action, 3:35 left to go here on this Schulteis Roofing Incorporated game night on High Top Sports Network. 10-point lead held by the Wolves, but Molly Kosmak at the line to try to cut into that deficit. First one up and in by Kosmak. And the second shot rattles around the rim and out, so 1 for 2 from the line there for Kosmak. Osterling leaves that one for Fusaro. Hands it off to McElwain. Sworn by the defense, she gets it out to Osterling. Osterling bounces it to Fusaro and then back to McElwain. Patient offense here for the Wolves. Just trying to milk some of this clock out and escape with a win over a very quality opponent. Fusaro loses the ball, though, and another unforced error here in the fourth quarter by the Wolves allows these Wildcats a chance to get back into it. Inbounded to Kochman. Over to Elliott. Lofted inside. Good pass and unable to finish that time, though, with Sardone. And it'll be rebounded by the Wolves and taken up the court by Abby Osterling. Hand off to Fusaro. Now to McElwain. 2:40 left to go here in the fourth. And a foul called there. That'll be the fourth team foul here for the Wildcats, as they've done a good job staying out of foul trouble tonight for the most part, but that will be Macy Sardone's third foul here of the evening. Subbing in will be Anna Cutshaw for Ayana Elliott. Passed into Osterling. So I believe, yes, that will be a foul. First foul of the night for Anna Cutshaw. And shot up, no good there. Fusaro inbounds it to McElwain, who drives in, puts it up, and now it will be a falling Spawn. Tries to save the ball. Timeout there, a very smart timeout there called by the Wolves. .212 left in this one, 9-point lead for the Wolves here. Sophie Fusaro leads all scorers with a game-high 31 points. Fusaro will inbound it here for the Wolves. Osterling drives it, tries to kick it to Spawn, but that one off the leg of a Wildcat, so it'll stay with the Wolves here. Fusaro to inbound it. Lofts it in to Spawn, puts it up with the hook, can't get it to go as that one rattled around the rim and out. Sardone with it, nearly loses it, but picks it back up, swings it over to Cutshaw. Cutshaw inside now, Kosmak goes, and she's been on fire, nearly willing this team back into this one by herself. Just a 7-point lead here with $1:47 left to go. McElwain in the corner, picked up her dribble, the trap coming. And another timeout called here on the court. 1:40 to go. The Wildcats trying to claw their way back into this one. Want to thank Ryan Bowser State Farm. Buckle up with State Farm to find auto insurance that fits you and your family's needs. Agent Ryan Bowser can assist you with all of your auto insurance needs, from collision and comprehensive to rental and rideshare. State Farm is the largest auto insurance provider in the United States, and Ryan Bowser can help you find the plan that's right for you and your family. Contact Ryan Bowser today at 724-763-9331. Pass inbounded to Osterling. She's matched up with Sardone. Just trying to take as much time off the clock as possible. McElwain drives in, loses the ball, and falls to the ground. Gets fouled on the way down, and that will lead to another inbound pass here, as it was Macy Sardone whistled for the foul, her first of the night. Osterling driving, kicks it to Spawn. And Spawn with the travel. So 74 seconds left here in this one. Anything is possible here. Inbounded. And then passed directly back to Kochman. She dishes it to Cutshaw. Cutshaw loses it. So an unforced error by West Shamokin met with an unforced error by Homer Center. Osterling handing that one off to McElwain. She's nearly trapped, but squeezes her way out of it, falls to the ground, gets the foul, and I believe West Shamokin now will enter the bonus here. So be Lydia McElwain for a 1-and-1 from the line. Shot on the way, no good, but rebounded there by Lily Jordan. She puts it back up. That one gets blocked right back to Lydia McElwain. Swung over to Osterling. And a foul there, so to the line for two, Fusaro with a chance to add to her game-high 31 points. And with 36.2 seconds to go, I think it's about time for our Deer Trek Golf Club and Event Center player of the game, and without a doubt, it has to go to the player at the line right now, Sophie Fusaro. Can't get the first one to fall. She does get a rebound, though. And that one swung back to Fusaro. Just 30 seconds left. They foul intentionally. So back to the line will be Fusaro. First shot on the way. Rattles around and rebounded there by Kosmak. Inside, that one bouncing off of Schulteis right back to Kochman and then out of bounds. So 23 seconds to go here. Wolves lead it 58-51. Bounced over to McElwain. Now over to Osterling. She passes it up to Fusaro. Fusaro loses the ball, stolen away by the Wildcats, and then passed ahead out of the reach of Kochman there, and it'll go out of bounds, and that should just about do it here. So despite the foul trouble, despite falling behind early, the West Shamokin Wolves have swept the season series with the Homer Center Wildcats. It took an extra bit of time the first time these two teams played. And this time, the Wolves get it done in regulation. The Wildcats will now be dropped to 10-2 overall and 9-2 in conference play. As for the Wolves, they remain perfect on the season, improving to 12-0 overall and 10-0 in conference play. That'll just about wrap it up here for us here at the High Top Sports Network. Make sure you check in daily to see what we got going on. It's always something here on HTSN. But for Colton Henderson, I've been Jake DeLuca, and we'll see you next time.